Welcome to this new lesson. In this new lesson, we are going to build a new project. We call it FridgeChef. So what is FridgeChef? FridgeChef is your AI-powered kitchen companion. This smart fridge application is your personal cooking assistant. FridgeChef explores the potential of chat completion and DALL-E models from OpenAI to provide personalized meal planning accompanied by captivating meal images. By inputting the ingredients available in your fridge and specifying your daily intake calories, FridgeChef suggests 3 delicious and balanced meals tailored to your nutritional needs and contents of your fridge. FridgeChef also provides captivating meal images that let you visually savor the cooking possibilities before you even start cooking. So what are we going to generate for each meal? Each meal comes with descriptive title, list of carefully curated ingredients, and step-by-step cooking instructions, all generating seamlessly by using GPT 3.5 Turbo's natural language capabilities. Additionally, FridgeChef presents an appetizing image for each suggested meal, created with DALL-E's impressive image generation technology. Now let's have a demo of this application. So this is the application that we will build. Of course, the web page will be built using ChatGPT prompts, which I will provide, of course. The rest of the application is Node.js backend application as usual. First, you have the food ingredients. So we have chicken, fish, vegetables, cabbage, eggs, olive oil, and so on. Daily intake, which is 2000 by default. We have the send, clear, and we have the tabs for the 3 daily meals. Let's start with the defaults first. Of course, it generates 3 images, so it takes a little bit more time than usual because we are using chat completion API or model to generate 3 foods. Then we loop over the 3 meals, and for each meal we generate an image. So that takes a little bit of time. Okay, so as you can see, it generated the 3 meals for us. This is for the breakfast. This is the title. These are the ingredients and these are the instructions. Also, this is for the lunch and also for the dinner. And you see that for each of these, it generated an image. So this is grilled chicken as it is appear. This is baked fish, as you can see. And this is the breakfast. Now let me, for example, remove the fish because we have fish here. So let me remove it, and I will reduce the calories to 1700. Let us try again. Okay, so as you can see here for the breakfast, we have the egg as before. Here we have chicken and vegetable for the lunch, and chicken salad for the dinner, of course, because we don't have the fish anymore. So this is what we are going to build. Let's now go and start building it. So let's first go and create the project folder. So I will create a folder. I will call it FridgeChef. Okay, fridge with I. Okay, I will go inside it. I will open the command prompt. Okay, in the command prompt, I will initialize the node application npm init. I leave this default. This I change to app.js, and I will continue with the defaults. So this created the node application for me. I will open it in Visual Studio Code. So code. So here we have the application. I will trust the folders. Now let's create some files that we are going to use. So for example, we will create the config folder. We will create the controllers folder. we will create app.js, and we will create playground.js. We will also create the .env, where we store the environment variables, and inside this we also create a file we call OpenAI config.js. Okay, let's now install the packages. npm install. We need the OpenAI and .env to read the environment variables. Okay, so these are created. Then I will go to the env file and I will include the API key. So here is the API key. Of course, I get this API key from my OpenAI account. If you go to platform.openai.com, go to your name, go to manage account. Below here you have API keys. You create the API key. Of course, you will not see the key again after creating it. So you need to copy it and move it to a safe place. Of course, while we are here, also in settings, we see here the organization ID. This we will use also shortly. So from here, you need to get the API key and the organization ID. Okay, let's then go to the OpenAI config file. In this file, we will first import the configuration object and OpenAI object from the OpenAI library. Then we will require and initialize the .env library. We require it, then we initialize it. That will make any key that exists in this env file available on the process object. Then we create the configuration object. It is of course from the OpenAI library. It takes an object which contains two key value pairs. The first one is the organization, and this is the organization ID which I just showed you on the website. Then we have the API key, which is this. Of course, it's available on the process object because we have initialized this library and we include the .env file here. Then we initialize the OpenAI object. This OpenAI API object, it takes this configuration and prepare to connect to the OpenAI API. So we will include this config file in every class where we need to talk with the OpenAI APIs. Of course, to do so, we have to export the OpenAI object. Now we have OpenAI config.js, which we can import wherever we want to access the OpenAI API. Thanks.